bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With news of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. Following Israel's historic normalization agreement with the United Arab Emirates, Defense Minister Benny Gantz is in Washington this week for talks with his counterpart, U.S. Defense Secretary Mike Esper, on keeping Israel's qualitative military edge in the Middle East. To this point, Israel is the only U.S. ally in the region to possess the F-35 fighter jet, but the UAE has expressed great interest in acquiring stealth warplanes and other advanced U.S.-made weaponry. At first, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu opposed the sale of the planes to any other nation in the region, but since has softened his stance, indicating that he will trust the U.S. to honor its commitment to ensure Israel's military edge in the region, even if the UAE obtains F-35s. Gantz's office said the trip would include meetings to discuss maintaining Israel's qualitative edge, international policy vis-a-vis Iran, and discussion on defense cooperation and procurement. Even amid the lockdown in Israel, many parents are demanding their children be allowed to return to school. With the closing of schools due to the effort to combat the spread of coronavirus, many students across the country have been forced to use their personal computers for remote studies. Parents say this is proving impractical as they are forced to miss work in order to help their children. The Knesset's Education, Culture, and Sports Committee is expected to discuss the parents' demand midweek. As coronavirus wards at medical centers overflow with patients, Defense Minister Benny Gantz has instructed the IDF to begin preparing for the opening of field hospitals. The first field hospital would contain about 200 beds with doctors, nurses, and paramedics provided by the military. A statement from Gantz's office said that the plan will be submitted to the Health Ministry and will be implemented solely in accordance with the urgent need of the health system. And 2 men were sentenced to life imprisonment without parole in a Bulgarian court this week over a 2012 bus bombing that killed 5 Israeli tourists and a Bulgarian driver at a Black Sea airport. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.